Welcome to Wednesday Night Ghost Stories with Amanda Harvey from Deep Woods Paranormal. The story I'm about to share with you today is based on a true story. This story happened to one of us or to a client over 30 years ago. The names have been changed and some additional details have been added, but the core of the story is true. If you'd like to share a ghost story and allow me to rewrite it, please click the link below or write to us via email at deepwoodspara@gmail.com. Spring 1987. Anna was turning 10 and she was excited. 2 years ago, Anna had moved to El Toro, California with her mom, stepdad David, stepsister Kara, and stepbrother Seth. Kara was 3 years older than Anna, and Seth was 2 years older than Kara. When her mom met David, he moved them to a great 3-bedroom, 2-bath house in the Summerwood subdivision. She now had a bedroom mostly to herself. She did have to share it with her stepsister when she came out every other weekend from the valley, but that was okay. She had never had her own room before. At first, Anna was really upset that she had to move away from her grandma, but she had already made some great friends at school. Anna's friends lived in the Summerwood subdivision as well, and they were able to play with each other very often. Jessica and Anna were best friends, and she suggested that Anna should have a slumber party for her birthday. After all her other friends were having them. Anna went to her mother and begged to have a slumber party for her 10th birthday. Anna's mother was not sure that was going to be the best idea as their home was quite small. However, David had an old army tent that slept 20 people. That might be fun for the girls to stay in. Anna, would you like to have a camp out slumber party? All your friends can camp in the old army tent in the backyard. Anna thought about it and pictured one of her favorite movies, The Parent Trap, with Haley Mills. She smiled. That'd be great. Thanks, Mom. I'm going to call everyone right now so they can ask their parent. Hello, Jessica? You will not believe it. My mom said I could have a slumber party in the backyard and we can all sleep in a tent. Isn't that great? I was thinking s'mores and ghost stories, those kind of things. What do you think? Can you come? Wow, Anna, that's so cool. Let me go ask my mom. Jessica put down the phone to find her mom and came back to tell Anna. She said, yes, this is going to be so awesome. See you on Saturday. Anna proceeded to call Fawn, Kim, and Jennifer to see if they all would come over. It was so amazing that all their parents said they could come to her sleepover. Anna started planning for Saturday. It turned out that it was Kara's weekend to come over and visit her dad. Anna wanted Kara to sleep in the tent with her and her friends, so she called her at her home in the valley. Kara, it's my birthday week and I'm having some friends over and we're going to camp in the backyard. Do you want to camp with us? Sure, she said, on one condition, and that is if Jody can come too. Anna hurriedly told Kara, absolutely. Jody was Jennifer's sister, and they lived right next door. It was great because Jennifer was Anna's age, and Jody was Kara's age, and they sometimes hung out together. Only 2 days to go until her birthday slumber party, and there was so much to do. She had to pick up the games and think of some ghost stories to tell. She also wanted to talk to David, her stepdad, to make sure everything was going to be set up for her party. David had a huge green army tent from when he was in the military. He grudgingly offered to set the tent up in the backyard, but only because it was going to be way noisier inside his house with a bunch of little girls running around. That tent was such a pain to put up. Good thing Seth would be coming down and he could help me set this stuff up. Wow. Anna was beyond excited to see her friends. Finally, it was Saturday, and her stepbrother Seth had helped set up the tent with David. It was so huge, you could dance around in it. Mom had bought Anna new PJs and a sleeping bag for her birthday. The barbecue was set up for hamburgers and s'mores. Her boombox had new batteries, and she had all her mixtapes ready to go. Kara had brought her Ouija board, and they were ready for her spooky slumber party. She started dancing around the house. So you say it's your birthday. Well, it's my birthday too. Yeah. The doorbell rang at 5 o'clock, and Jessica, Jennifer, and Jody were all at the door. The girls started talking at once. They took some time to catch up with each other, and the doorbell rang again, and it was Fawn and Kim. Now the gang is all here. Anna spoke up. What movie do you want to watch? My mom took me to Blockbusters. I have Little Shop of Horrors, Goonies, The Black Cauldron, and Weird Science. Everyone agreed that they wanted to watch Little Shop of Horrors, and they gathered around the TV and popped the tape into the VCR. David was outside barbecuing hamburgers for the party and was watching Seth climb up the ladder on his way up to the roof. Son, what are you doing? Dad, I have a plan. I'm going to string up this rope over the tent, see, and tie a knot in the rope just over there. I'm going to run that rope over the side yard, see there? And then I'm going to pull the rope to the side yard, and the knot will be over the tent, and it'll hit the tent. I'm planning on scaring the heck out of those girls tonight. Son, I see why you want to do that. Just know that if I have a ton of little girls screaming while I'm trying to sleep, you're going to be in big trouble. Just don't hurt yourself for the girls. At 14, Seth was mischievous and was always thinking about ways to tease his sisters. This was going to be hilarious. The girls had a great time eating hamburgers while they watched the movie. It was 7 p.m. and it was already dark outside, and David said it was time for s'mores. He set up lights throughout the backyard and gave a couple of girls lanterns to use in the tent. It was perfect weather, about 75 degrees out. It would drop down into the 60s. Betsy, Anna's mom, made sure to tell the girls' moms to pack warm PJs, and it looked like they all complied. She was relieved to know they wouldn't freeze overnight. Anna was full from all that food they ate and happy that her parents finally left to go to bed. Kara, Jody, Jennifer, Jessica, Fawn, and Kim all climbed into their places in the tent, and they started to make a circle around Ouija board. So, Kara, how does this work? Because I've never played before, Anna said. Jody put her mixtape in Anna's boombox, and Tiffany started singing, I think we're alone now, in the background, as Kara explained how to use the Ouija board. Kara said that the Ouija board is supposed to let you communicate with ghosts. The ghosts will spell out words by moving the plastic triangle over the numbers or letters. They can also just go to the yes or to the no on the board. Each person only puts one finger on the triangle, and the ghost is supposed to move around the board to speak to you. All the girls placed their pointer finger on the triangle stylus and decided to let Anna ask the first question, as it was her birthday. Anna only knew one person who died. Well, she really didn't know him, but her grandfather died when her mom Betsy was only 5. Okay, girls, I'm going to try this. I want to speak to my grandfather. Are you there? Are you there, grandfather? The triangle with the glass circle moved and went over to the yes on the board. Oh my God, you guys, are you moving it? No, we're not, said Jessica. Sure, Anna thought. What's your name? Asked Kim. It spelled out Fred. That's not my grandpa's name, thought Anna. Jessica asked, is this a man or a boy? It spelled out boy. Why are you here? Asked Fawn. It spelled out dead. All the girls looked around at each other, thinking, who's moving that thing? Kara said, how did you die? It spelled out fire. They were seriously getting creeped out. Wait, what's happening outside? Why are the lights strobing on and off? Anna whispered. Look, and pointed outside to the lights. The girls began to huddle closer. Then they heard a scratching noise on the top of the tent. What the hell? Jessica started screaming, and they were all screaming, trying to get out of the tent to run into the house. Carrie was able to unzip the tent to let the girls out. Anna ran out first, right into her stepbrother Seth, who was laughing so hard he was crying. Seth! What the hell? Anna slugged Seth. That was not funny. Oh, I think it was the funniest thing I've seen in months. Ugh! Get out of here, Seth. All the girls started yelling at Seth, and he finally went back into the house, still chuckling. Mom stuck her head out the window. Is everything okay out there? Everything is fine. We're sorry we woke you, Mom. Seth was being stupid, Kara said. All the girls looked at each other and started laughing. They all piled back into the tent, still kind of giggling. Kara said, Let's tell ghost stories. I have one about the Ouija board. Last summer, I was over my friend Shelly's house and a bunch of us started playing with the Ouija board and we were asking the normal questions when it started suddenly moving really fast around the board and it started spelling death over and over and over again. We all got really scared and lifted our hands off the triangle really quickly, and that thing flew across the room into the fireplace. When it started burning, it sounded like someone was screaming in pain. It was crazy. Kara's story started off the night right, and the girls excitedly told ghost stories late into the night. Around 3 a.m., Jody said, "Let's play light as a feather, stiff as a board." "What's that?" "Well, a person lays down on the floor and they try to keep really still like a board, and then everyone puts a finger underneath them, just one finger, and we try to lift them over our heads." "No way that's going to work," said Kim. "We're not that strong." "We have to try it," said Jody. "It would be fun." "We have to chant light as a feather, stiff as a board, light as a feather, stiff as a board together, and then we lift someone over our heads all at the same time. Fawn, you're the tallest. You lie down here, and we're going to pick you up. You have to believe you can do it. Come on, everyone. Use your pointer finger and spread around Fawn and stick your fingers under her." Jessica went to Fawn's head. Karen and Anna were at Fawn's tush, and Jody and Kim stood at her legs, close to her feet. "Jody," Anna said, "there's no way this is going to work. She's too heavy." Fawn said, "I'm game. Let's try this. I'll chant with you." The girls all started chanting, light as a feather, stiff as a board, light as a feather, stiff as a board, light as a feather, stiff as a board, and slowly Fawn rose into the air. They continued, light as a feather, stiff as a board, light as a feather, stiff as a board. Fawn rose up above their heads. How is that possible? They all looked at each other, and in a split second, Fawn started to fall to the ground. All the girls ended up in a tumbled mess on the floor, and somehow Fawn didn't get hurt. "How the hell did we do that? Did you feel the change in the tent? Did you see the lanterns dim? Was I imagining the whole thing?" Anna said. They all started talking at once. Fawn's voice rose above the rest. "It felt like I was asleep. How did I hold so still? This is crazy. No one's ever going to believe something like that. This is crazy." They never believed that was going to work. They all felt like something was in the room with them. But what was it? They were baffled and just a little scared. So they made a pact then and there that they would not tell anyone what happened because who would believe them? It was just too unimaginable. Anna's party was the highlight of the year, and her friends had a blast. To this day, Anna doesn't know how light of the feather and stiff as a board worked that night. They never tried it again. Quite frankly, they were all scared of what happened that night. Anna thought, how did that happen? Who knows?